Morning guys, Julio here from Takanini SsangYong LDV. Just giving you guys a bit of a showcase of what we have on the weekend for you guys to come have a look at. So we've got 4 diesel Utes on display here today. These are all under $100 a week. $3,500 deposit on them will get you under $100 a week. 9.9% interest rate. Of course there are T's and C's that do apply to them, but come on in, have a look at them, see if you like them, take them for a test drive, and yeah, let's see what we can do for you. These all have tow bars on them, which is great, already set up to get towing. Some have tonneau covers, some have hard lids. The Ford Ranger has a canopy as well. So the first one we're going to look at, of course, is this red one over here, and this is the Action Sport. It is a 2014 model. It has 98,000 kilometers on. It's on a set of silver alloys. It's got a nudge bar, hard lid, really well presented Ute. It's just come in, so there's small little things we've got to do on it before we get it ready, 100% ready for sale. But come have a look and see what we can do. We do have this one here, which has your full sports hard lid. So this is one of the awesome features of the Actions that we do have. The special thing about the Action Utes is what's made them so popular is these over here drive like a normal road car. So there's not a lot of bounce in them. They have your coil springs instead of leaf springs in the back, so it's such a smooth and soft drive. Great little run around Ute. Great towing capacity of 2.5 tons. I'll give you a bit of a look on the inside. So as you can see, full automatic as well. The other 3 Utes that we do have on display on this video are all manuals. So full radio, New Zealand radio, of course, the New Zealand new. It has your Bluetooth as well, full steering controls, and also it has your Tiptronic shifting as well. So there we go, 98,000 kilometers. Such a well looked after Ute as well. Interior wise, seats are really good, as you can see there. Yeah, so there's small things to be done on the Ute. This one in particular, the back tail light's going to get replaced, and it probably just needs a good cut and polish. But yeah, it's basically ready to go. So those are the alloys, pretty mean looking. This also comes with a front nudge bar, and it's got the bottom protector as well. So guys, really good value, $100 a week. It's a steel automatic Ute with tow bar, with hard lid and tints. Definitely worthwhile coming to have a look. Come see us on the weekend. You can speak to me. My name is Julio. My number is 027 536 6055. That's Julio. Yes, I'm just going to hand you over to the next guy, our next salesman, who's going to give you just a rundown on this beast over here. This is the Ford Ranger. So, yep.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Philippe, and I'll be presenting our Ford Ranger. This for me would be the pick of the day. Such a beautiful vehicle. It's a super cab. If you look at the bottom here, you'll see it's got 18-inch blackout wheels. Yeah. It's got your roof racks with your tie downs for your convenience. So if you want to load on your kayaks or any of your weekend hobbies, you can do it with pleasure. It's got the extended canopy with the tie downs. It's got the lift up windows. It's got a tow ball. Yeah, all in all, really looked after, really taken care of. The nice thing about a super cab is that you've got that little extra half seats in the back. I'll just open up and just show you the back. Yeah, you can see it's got space for 2 passengers in the back. Yep, very clean. You can hear the motor purring. It's done 186,000 k's on the clock. Yeah, 186,000, still going strong. It's got a full service history. The previous owner really looked after it. On this side here, you'll see the electric window, side mirrors, electric side mirrors, multifunctional steering wheel. It's a 3.2 litre 6-speed manual. Yeah, it's got your Bluetooth, CD player. Yeah. So all in all, such a beaut. Guys, yeah. Alright guys, hurry up. If you guys needing some assistance, you can give me a call, Philippe, at 027 546 3334. I'm happy to help you with all the finance needs that you require. Yeah, and like once again, if you need it anywhere in the country, we'll get it down to you. So hurry up and let's get this back in your driveway as soon as possible. Give us a call, Philippe, and yeah, have a good day everyone. Bye.
Thanks for sticking with us, everybody. Now you're with Chris from Takanini SsangYong LDV. Let's have a look at this blue SsangYong Action Sport. It's a 2014 vehicle, 2-wheel drive, diesel, manual. Now there's plenty of things going on with this vehicle. Just starting from the front here, we can see there's a nudge bar and a bonnet protector. A couple of handy add-ons there that'll protect your vehicle and have done a good job so far. Here we have some gigantic custom wheels there. Tiny bit of curb damage, but it doesn't take away from the overall appearance. These are 20-inch wheels, in case you hadn't figured that out just by looking at them. Overall body is in good condition. There is the odd nick and scratch here, consistent with its age. However, the overall, like I said, appearance is hardly affected. And if we stand away from the vehicle, you could not tell that there was any wear and tear. Moving to the back now, a couple of things to point out. Now firstly, this vehicle comes complete with a tow bar, and that's a necessity when you're using this kind of vehicle. You want to be able to tow things. You don't want to be having to try and get a tow bar fitted after the purchase of your vehicle, because this one already has one ready to go right out of the box. On the top of the tray now we have a soft cover lid with bungee cords to keep it nice and fastened. Just to for the ease of viewing and ease of setup here, I've already taken the liberty of undoing some of the bungee cords so I can open the rear tray. Now all of these bungee cords come off, so this soft cover can be completely removed, but again, like I said, I've just taken a few off to demonstrate the tray area. So nice deep tray there, hardly any signs of wear and tear to the lining. Tough lining, by the way, it's very durable, so you can chuck all your tools, bits of wood, whatever you want to plonk in the back there. You can rest assured it's not going to damage your vehicle. A couple of other bits and pieces to know about this car. Has only 113,000 Ks on the clock, very low mileage. Diesel trucks, as you're probably aware, go on and on forever, so this vehicle is in the prime of its youth right now. Now let's go take a look at what's going on in the back seat so we can fully appreciate this vehicle. Here on the door, got a side pocket there, window controls as well as a little speaker. Plenty of leg room there. Adjustable seats allow for the rear passengers to have more or less leg room depending on their size. Each seat has a little pocket there as well with an elastic band, so you can store documents or children's toys, whatever you need. And then of course in the middle here it's a 5-seater, so you've got an adjustable armrest if you've got fewer passengers. However, you can tuck it away when you are taking 5. Okay, now let's go see what's happening out in the front. I'd also like to point out here with this car, the interior is in fantastic condition. Vehicles at this price point you would expect potentially have a little bit more wear and tear, but these vehicles that we're offering today are in immaculate condition. They're fantastic, they look great, they drive great. I mean, you really are getting yourself a bargain, but I digress. Let's talk about now the inside. So here we've got a nice hybrid interior between plastic and leather. Window controls here on the driver's door panel. Central locking button as well as window disable. Side pocket as well, like I previously mentioned. Okay. I'm going to sit inside and we'll see what's going on here. Now, as we sit inside, car will keep beeping until I shut the door. Alright, now here's your wing mirror adjustments as well as your fog light switch. Below there you have your fuel cap release, so that's handy to know. Just beneath the window controls, the wing mirror controls, there you have your fuel cap release as well as your bonnet, your hood release. And on the steering wheel here we've got a bunch of convenience buttons there at your fingertips to change the infotainment system, like mode switch, mute, answering calls, and on the left hand side you've got your volume, seeking through the different either songs or frequencies if you're on radio. So that kind of thing, very handy to have so you're not fiddling around in the center of your vehicle. You can keep your eyes on the road, keep your hands on the wheel, very, very convenient. Okay, now this vehicle has a very tidy clutch, so I'm going to start her up. Starts without problem. We'll just quickly turn off that AC there so you can probably hear me a bit better. On your heads-up display here, you've got a little computer there in the middle, and that computer's telling us the odometer and the last trip distance, pretty standard stuff. You've got fuel meter there in the middle, as well as engine temperature. All very standard heads-up display there, but very, very visible, so you can see exactly what's going on in the car, and you're not going to be squinting or worrying about high or low light situations. In the center here, we've got a little clock telling us what the time is. Nice to know. And then we've got our little entertainment system here. So this has Bluetooth capability, radio and auxiliary input, as well as I believe a power or a USB input, for playing music off a USB stick. So you can't charge your phone directly from a USB port, but you can connect a little USB sticks to play your songs from. So I'll show you where they are in just a moment. But still, enough to get you on the road, enough to keep you happy. Realistically, if you're driving one of these things, the last thing you're going to want to do is worry about a fancy big screen, because all you're going to need is your tunes. You're going to be driving, you're going to be enjoying the drive, because this thing just is such a pleasure to be in. Now moving down, we've got our further radio controls. You got your preset buttons, frequency adjustment and volume adjustment on the left. And below that here is our climate control, so you've got cold, warm and in between. On the middle you've got your little mode with deciding which vents to utilize, and then you've got the fan speed as well as air conditioning. Below here, little 12 volt input there, so you can charge your phone with an adapter, or if you've got the cigarette lighter accessory, you can just click that in there and within moments it'll heat up for you. Here as well, little input, so like I said, to pair a USB stick with the system, or an auxiliary input if you don't have Bluetooth available. Here's your gear shift, changes very easily, no issues there. Going to flick into reverse, starts to just clicks in very nicely, not a problem. Okay, and then we just flick back into neutral there, foot off the clutch. Handbrake is over here, nice manual handbrake, easy to disable and re-enable. Or engage, re-engage. So one click, pull down, that's release, pull up, nice and easy, doesn't roll around, very sturdy. This car is in pretty good condition. Moving backwards now, we have the center console, nice and deep, plenty of room for your bits and bobs there. You're not going to worry about putting too much in there, because it's a good hardy size. Just in front of us here as well is a little cup holder, room for approximately 2 cups. And your coffee will stay nice and seated, so there's no worries about driving over a bump and it going everywhere, because it's a fairly deep cup holder. On the left hand side now, glove compartment. Looks like it comes complete with a $1 coin, so get yourself a bargain. There's a few dollar coins in there, but yeah, so that's just demonstrating how much room is actually in there. It's quite a deep glove compartment there, so handy to know. Left hand side, passenger seat, similar control panels to the rear passenger seats. So as you can see here, as I scan through, there's no signs of damage or wear and tear. These vehicles have been well looked after. Unusual for a truck. Usually they get a lot of stress put on them, but no, these ones have definitely been looked after. Okay, now let's just step outside the car and get one last look at her, so that you can fully appreciate what I've shown you here today. Alright, so a couple other fun facts about this car, if I haven't already mentioned. 2-litre engine, it's a diesel. Manual transmission, as you saw, it's a 5-speed manual transmission. And last but not least, this vehicle is going for the low price of $22,990. However, we are able to do this vehicle for $100 or less on finance. So that's a fantastic deal. Honestly, those payments will be next to nothing for you. You'll be able to make them work and have a fantastic time doing it. Especially for this quality of vehicle, you really can't beat that kind of price. Now lastly, I would be doing myself a disjustice, one of the words, disservice, there we go, if I didn't tell you who was presenting this vehicle and how to get in touch with me. So again, just to remind you, my name is Chris and I am available here at Takanini SsangYong LDV. If you are outside of Auckland, just get in touch with me and I'll be happy to arrange this vehicle, getting this vehicle down to you. Now my contact details are 0274 308 418. That's 0274 308 418. And let's talk, let's do you a deal and get you in this wonderful vehicle. Alright, now I'll be passing you over to Miles. You can take it from here. So enjoy. Thanks for watching.
Hi everyone and welcome to Takanini SsangYong LDV. I think at the beginning of this video you will see that we're having a promotion on utilities at this point. All available under $100 a week. I'll tell you about the conditions and bits and pieces once we've had a bit of a look around this one. We've got 4 Utes available that fit the criteria, and they're a combination of SsangYong, there's a Ford Ranger, so we've got a little bit of everything here. We've got other Utes as well, other brands, so there's plenty to choose from if you're in the market for a Ute. Okay, so this one here, this is a 2013 2-litre manual, and also it's a 4-wheel drive. So we'll just hop inside. Okay, so these Utes here in particular are very strong, and plus the fact that it's a manual 4-wheel drive, it's only travelled 130,000 k's. That makes it really good value at $21,990. You've got all your normal bits and pieces, you've got your aircon, you've got your 4-wheel drive, you've got phone connections, you've got music, pretty much everything you need in a Ute. Now these Utes are a bit of a double purpose. Given the amount of room in them, they act as a family car, plus you've got all the room in the back, in the tray, to cart gear around. So they're a bit of a dual purpose vehicle. But this one would be particularly popular being a manual and being 4-wheel drive, that always helps. Nice set of wheels, set of alloys, very good tyres, look like they're pretty new. Bodywork is in very good shape. There's no major dents or bangs, there's no marks on the interior. It's just a good tidy vehicle with a tow bar, and again that's always handy. You can also use that as a parking aid, which some people tend to do if you look in the car parks at the supermarkets. There's a little bit of a paint fade just along the top of this rail here, but that can certainly be taken care of. Now with all these vehicles, we've got, that's a manual, we've got autos, we've got Ford Rangers, we've got them with canopies, we've got them with hard lids, soft lids, the whole lot. So you can own one of these vehicles for under $100 a week. That's right, under $100 a week. Perfect for the tradie, perfect for the family. So this is based on a deposit of $3,500. Interest rate is 9.95 over 60 months. TCs and dock fees apply, but under $100 a week for a Ute. Ideal for tradies, ideal for families, ideal for everybody. And don't forget, we have got 100 other cars in stock. There's bits of everything. So pop down and see us. Don't delay, and remember, under $100 a week, $3,500 deposit, interest rate 9.95 over 60 months, Terms, conditions and dock fees apply. So pop in and see us, and I'm sure you'll find something to make it work for yourselves. My name's Miles. You can contact me on 027 399 9889, and I'll be more than happy to help. Thanks for listening.